Well, indeed, as expected, Judge Nkosinathi Chili has postponed this court case to the 15th and 16th of August. We know, of course, that those dates have got to do with the hearing. We remember that former President Jacob Zuma's legal representatives said that they will be bringing a fresh application for Advocate Billy Downer's removal on this particular case. But to explain this fresh application, I'm joined by a legal analyst, that's Mr. Mpumelelo Zigalala from Zigalala Attorneys. Mr. Zigalala, another recusal application. How is this one different from the previous one?
I don't think it's going to be that different. However, from the judge's point of view, he would want to know what sort of new facts are you coming with, which will be able to persuade my mind to rule in your favor, applicant, in this case, which is the former president. Now, if we then take the sequence of events that have taken place, or the new things that have taken place, when they made the application initially, there was no court application that was pending, there were no court proceedings that were pending against Advocate Billy Downer. Now they are, and they're in progress, meaning they need to be dealt with one way or another. They may count in their favor in terms of saying, let's look, do you want to have a prosecutor who is being prosecuted himself for engaging or breaking the NPA Act? Do you want that type of individual to be there? The courts have been clear in previous occasions, even the Court has confirmed that they are only looking at the administrative side when it comes to the title to prosecute. The court may be invited this time to then say, look at the wider interpretation of title to prosecute. Let's look at the conduct of the prosecutor. Is it enough that the matter is going to be dealt with within the course and scope while the proceedings are continuing? What then happens to my rights as a person who's supposed to be protected by the Constitution? Those are the type of arguments which are going to be raised on the 15th and 16th. But from the side of the NPA, probably they're going to say, we still maintain what we've stated before. The prosecutor does not have to be sort of like the other party. They are going to be biased towards the protection of their own legal interest. The only matters that in which a prosecutor may then be pulled off the case if they voluntarily do so, or if there's a transgression that has taken place. Now, there's no transgression which has taken place as of now, because a person is still regarded innocent until proven guilty. So from the side of Advocate Billy Downer, he's still innocent up until a court then decides that yes, he is indeed guilty. Only then you can come back and call him a person who has contravened the NPA Act.
When is this criminal matter likely to start, Mr. Zigalala? Already it's been years, people talking about this matter, that it should be before the courts, but it seems as though that there's one postponement after another.
I would have said 2024 will be the year in which we're going to start, but to be on the safe side, I think 2025, maybe in the latter part of the year, that's when the trial is going to start. Look at what has taken place previously. If someone loses on the 15th and 16th. After that, you have to wait for judgment first. After the judgment has been granted, the losing party will then say, I want to note an appeal, come back to this court for that appeal. If they again lose the noting of the appeal or it is granted, you then go to the SCA. From the SCA, you can even go to the Court. So look at how much time that is taken and how much the length of time you need to traverse all those particular courts. And certainly, you're going to need the whole of next year, which is 2024, to deal with it. So to be on the safe side, maybe on the later part of 2025, that's when you will see the first witness going into the witness box.
Mr. Zigalala, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much.
That's Mr. Mpumelelo Zigalala from Zigalala Attorneys. Indeed, they're saying that he's expecting this particular matter to go to court maybe in 2025 for the official commencement of the criminal matter. Now, you'd recall again that there is also that pending, application which was brought by Advocate Billy Downer as well as legal journalist Karen Mon, dismissing, their private prosecution that has been instituted against them by former President Jacob Zuma. We are awaiting the judgment on that particular, application. But for now, the former president is going to be expected here back in court on the 15th and 16th of August.